Hello everybody and welcome to the Grand Finals Game 2 of one of 4 regional qualifiers to WCG USA 2011. With us we have 2 of the top teams in USA. We have a mix of Counterlogic Gaming and Team Solo Mid, and they've called themselves Chicks Dig ELO. They've picked the Americans from those 2 teams and put them together, and they've made quite a powerhouse for themselves. The other team though, Oh God Bears, actually has been together for quite some time, and they've grabbed their American players, so they're just going in, and of course they've made the grand finals themselves. So we're going to be following, once more, we're going to be following Chicks Dig ELO. They are purple team this time. They are wearing green health bars at the top right of the map. They have a very similar team comp to last time, where they've still got Caitlyn and Jana and Nocturne as like last time, but now they've picked up Zillion and Aurelia from last game, which, ironically enough, were actually 2 of the champions that went very well for Oh God Bears last game. So they've picked up a lot of those guys there. Meanwhile, OGB is still picking up Malzahar, but pretty much an entirely new lineup otherwise. They've got a Mumu, Ashe, Blitzcrank, and Tarek there. So a very, very good level 1 team. Almost every single one of them has a lot of burst damage or a stun out there. And you can see Chicks Dig ELO extremely afraid of that lineup, actually just holding themselves together, holding on for dear life, hiding at their own turrets. And you can see they've actually warded quite a few defensive positions across the map. You can see a couple different parts of the jungle have been warded just defensively. They've not even crossed the river yet, and they're just very, very afraid of getting aggressed on too hard. So Kobe24 rocking out the damage output on these wolves right now. Going to take down this big wolf right here. You can see he's opening up with that Vamp Scepter. Has picked up quite a lot of attack speed, already 0.914 attacks per second. Has learned that W skill for a Shroud of Darkness, which just gives you some free passive attack speed, and he's going to move right away onto the Golem actually right now. He's going to pick that one up using Smite, and with the help of Jana, who has tethered that camp down. And it's going to be a pretty easy kill for him actually. Jana going to back off now, trying to leech out any of that experience. And so we're going to be rocking the nice little Golem buff there, which will work pretty well. But yeah, Jana not going to pick up that kill. I don't know if she was trying to steal that with the tornado or not, if they'd actually planned on giving the Golem buff to Jana. Last game I thought it might have been a mistake, but it seems like with that tornado coming out, maybe it was on purpose in the first place. But either way, we have Jana and Caitlyn the exact same lane as last time, chilling at bottom, and now it's Tarek Blitzcrank, which is another similarly very aggressive lane. Last time we saw Zillion and Singed, and that gives you the haste into that fling. But now you have a Tarek stun into Blitzcrank pull, and Tarek stun's pretty hard to miss. You pretty much just click it and it's gonna land. It's gonna land for 2 seconds unless you walk forwards. So it's gonna give that Blitzcrank pretty much plenty of time to do whatever he wants. Meanwhile, we've got Saint Vicious as Aurelia up top against Como's Ashe. It's actually gonna be very, very difficult for Ashe to play this properly because generally tanky DPS, especially assassin-y champions like Aurelia, are very, very, very good against ranged squishy champions like Ashe. Once you've closed the gap, it's going to be very difficult for squishy champions like Ashe to actually maintain a fight there. And Aurelia has a great gap closer in that Blade Surge Q spell. So if he ever gets to the point where he's powerful enough to just dive Ashe, he can do so with impunity. But in the meantime, this is actually going really well for Ashe, as Ashe is just staying out of range and harassing. They're doing a very, very good job of it. And that's going to be a difficulty there is, can Ashe keep herself alive against the ability to really harass very, very hard from Saint Vicious. He can come in there at almost any time and get a lot done. And so, it's going to be really, really just difficult for Ashe. I know I've sort of repeated this point now 2-3 times, but it's going to be a common trend in this game unless Ashe can pull something out really magical. And actually, so far she's doing a great job of harassing this Aurelia down and keeping Aurelia from getting a lot done. But oh wow, Nocturne already come in there, gonna land that Dustbringer, and now coming in with that fight, Como taking a lot of damage, but Kobe24 has not yet learned his fear spell. He's not learned shoot, I forgot the name, Unspeakable Horror, and so Ashe just with a single flash and possibly Ghost just breaks away quite nicely and makes it out of that gank. But even still, that did blow quite a few summoners. They got a lot of damage output, so Ashe probably had to go heal, take the time to go back to the base. Get a lot of health back from that fountain, maybe pick up a Doran's Blade, which would be really, really useful for her. But that's about it. Ashe has not gotten a lot of progress and has already been pushed back to the base. Meanwhile, Aurelia has a chance to sustain herself back up. If she has learned He-10 style, if she's learned that already, well, that's going to be really, really good news. As she does heal herself up quite nicely. And wow, Reginald putting on the pressure. Ghetto Fabulous getting taken down right there by time bombs and ignite. Wonderful stuff there. Reginald just picking up the kill, hitting level 6 in style, and yeah, just racking up kills right now. So he's very, very low, of course. Should be very careful. St. Fish is level 5 and fully healthy. Don't you just love that? Como level 4. A little bit of missing mana, but that's not a huge problem, though. But you can see right now Aurelia just pushing down onto Como, and you can see him dropping in health quite quickly, but getting harassed back just the same. Como, you can see dropping him down by about 200-300 health, and basically equalizing that pressure right there where Aurelia jumped in, but you know, then had to be afraid of minion aggro, and Ash was like, alright, you're going to run away, I'm going to get some free damage. So really, really good play on both sides, but now we're at the point where Aurelia sort of hit that critical mass level where she's pretty much got enough burst and enough just straight up durability to just face tank Ash whenever she wants. Now, a little bit careful here. Chowster taking a lot of damage from these guys. I've got to be a little bit careful, unfortunately. The disconnect warning once more. Just unfortunate when those games don't quite have observer mode turned on, but Chowster just pushing so hard onto Blitzcrank and Tarek, pushing them back quite nicely, but of course Tarek does have the ability to heal 2 targets at once, so they'll just kind of keep doing that. Right now, Aurelia looking poised to start pushing onto Ash, and yep, there we go. Dustbringer coming out. Como not in good shape. That is an easy, easy kill right there. Kobe24 picking that one up just for free. It looks like Ash had not put any wards down in that river, so it was very, very unsafe right there. Reginald pushing on the Ghetto Fabulous once more, doing so much damage. Actually not afraid of him at all, just puts that time bomb on. Backs off and is ready to put another one down. Special. Oh, that Blitzcrank hook barely misses. Special is going to be safe now. Chowster putting out a lot of damage on Tryptamine, actually going to stay on that for a little bit. But I think just became afraid of Tarek stunning and possibly an Amumu gank, and sure enough, Amumu got into bottom lane. So you can see a pretty good foresight by Caitlyn, backing off when he knew to be afraid. Worked out quite well. So St. Vicious, the last hitting minions, doing a very good job there, healing up with E10 style. And Kobe24, yeah, trying to support mid lane. Reginald did try for a push there onto Malzahar, but just revived himself with the ultimate, using Chrono Shift right there just to get himself back up to half health and not actually give away a kill right there. So some good times. Kobe24, not doing too much in mid. I don't know, kind of overstayed his welcome there. Didn't get a lot done with that, but St. Vicious turning on that ultimate, getting a ton of gold right there, picking down all those minions. Fully healing, picking up tons of gold, and now gonna just recall back to base and pick up some items. And you know, it's gonna be really good to see what she does with those new items. No, Reginald not in good shape. Does go down, but Kobe24 picking up that kill onto Malzahar, and now Amumu not in good shape. Blizzard buff, Duskbringer, even some slows from Janna, but the shield's not gonna be enough. Kobe24 cannot quite chase down onto Amumu. Just can't quite get that damage up with there. And I feel like actually Nocturne is maxing Unspeakable Horror, because those Dustbringers are not putting out a ton of damage, really. And I think I would have seen a lot more damage onto Amumu if he had maxed out Q. But I believe it's Unspeakable Horror that he's maxing out. He's getting those, the more damage and the longer fear durations, of course, really, really important right there. He's especially going to have to try to dodge Tryptamine. Tryptamine could have went for a hook right there, and instead waited a little bit too long, especially got out of range finally. I think a little bit of a mistake there from Blitzcrank. Probably wouldn't have picked up that kill. Especially seems to have good, like 700-800 health, but still, I think it was a bit of a mistake to not land that hook earlier and get more damage in. But Como, not in good shape, getting chased down by St. Vicious. We'll put out that Enchanted Crystal Arrow, but St. Vicious, yeah, actually gonna get forced back by that, so good stuff there. But Special, just dropping wards in that river now, doing a good job. And let's see what they can do with this. So, oh, nice move by St. Vicious. Actually jumps from minion to champion. Looks like not good times for Como. Gets put down, thanks to E10 stat and the rest of that damage output from St. Vicious. Well played there, picking up that kill. Now Tryptamine and Peterfile, not in great shape, getting pushed back by Chowster and Special. Ritual once more has a level advantage, and I believe put a time bomb down and just cleared out this minion wave, but taking quite a bit of damage back from that Malzahar. And let's see what he can do to last hit these minions now. Because they're basically all gone now. So he's going to go for the next wave. Let's see if he can actually push down and get more damage on the Malzahar. Actually, Nocturne waiting in the wings. Here's Nocturne coming around to the back. Qualifier is not in great shape. Gets a time bomb and a Dustbringer both to the face. Going to take a little bit of damage there, but otherwise, basically Malzahar just chain pushing that wave out. Rocking 3 Doran's rings, lots of ability power and mana regen and health, making him pretty hard to push out of that lane. Caitlyn throwing up a storm at the bottom, but otherwise not a lot going down. Malzahar looks to be supporting in the jungle at the bottom to make sure that Nocturne doesn't invade there. St. Vicious got to be still a little bit afraid of Como, who does have the ability to harass him from range. And another unfortunate AFK warning. But back to the action and a lot going on otherwise. Aurelia and Ashe. At it once more. Aurelia, level 9. Oh, that's going to be super, super painful. It looks like I'm actually not sure what she's maxed at all. But certainly at this level able to put out a ton of burst damage if she wants to. And here comes the damage up and taken out. Tons of minions. Pretty much full healing at this point. And getting a lot of gold for it. And St. Vicious still with a decent mana pool even regardless. So just staying in really good shape. St. Vicious not getting pushed around at all by this Ashe. Pretty much dominating this lane day in and day out. Which is pretty much how it was going with Aurelia versus Shen as well, where Aurelia was able to just push that lane down and keep Shen back to his turret. Well, now actually, St. Vicious is actually letting Ashe push him out, and then is sort of capitalizing on that pushed status with just diving on Ashe and getting kills. So, see what St. Vicious can do here. Going to pick up that cannon minion, pick up another caster minion, and Nocturne coming into the fray, jumping down onto Lightning, and this could be good. Qualifier is taking a ton of damage, will drop down to a time bomb. Now moving back onto Lightning, and he's going to take quite a bit of pain as well. Kobe24 putting up a little shield for himself, a special, joining the fray, puts down a shield on the Kobe24, and looks like Amuma's going to walk away safely, not taking too much damage, but oh man, St. Vicious once more, dropping on Akuma, doing quite a bit of damage, dropping him down below half health, and next time he has cooldowns up, can just completely pick up that kill for free. 1-0 and 1 there, that is I believe 2 consecutive kills onto Ashe. Ashe indeed, 0-2 and 0, has 3 Doran's Blades, so has a nice amount of health, but you can see the minion kill is so much lower ahead, I believe like 57 to like 65, so St. Vicious in quite the advantage here, and again just jumps onto Como, there's the Transcendent Blade, there's the Ignite, and that's just a free kill right there, gonna just walk back out of range of that turret, staying alive with only about 400 health left, and not a care in the world to be honest. So they're gonna walk back to the turret, gonna recall back, and Ashe, poor Ashe, 0-3, actually only 50 minion kills, so I overstated it last time. 50 minion kills versus 69, so that's a good hefty advantage there. And it's just not looking good for Oh God Bears this game. 6-2, I believe 1 is the kill score. I know Zillion has died. I believe that was the only one though. I don't remember Aurelia or Nocturne dying yet. Certainly not Caitlyn or Janna either. So I believe that 1 kill onto Zillion was the only kill picked up so far for Oh God Bears. 6-1 the kill score. Dragon is dead, though I don't believe I ever saw Nocturne go for it. So it might have been a Mumu's pickup. But I just honestly do not remember at this point. And no turret kills either to speak of, although Nocturne's has taken a little bit of damage. Well, not Nocturne's, but sorry, Aurelia's has taken a little bit of damage, but Nocturne holding that lane for now. Looks like Malzahar has come up to take top lane, but Aurelia's already back to mid, and Aurelia is coming to fight Ashe some more in mid lane, and Ashe cannot be happy about that. Level 8 versus level 11. Huge disparity now. St. Vicious just having complete control of that game, and Nocturne is back up at the top of the map. Got a Fabulous, already getting jumped on by Time Bomb. There's the Fear. Got a Fabulous getting dropped down. Reginald picking up another kill for himself. And, you know, he's rocking actually AP Zillion. He got a fast Catalyst, but other than that, he's got a needlessly large rod, so a ton of ability power there. And St. Vicious, again, dropping on a Como. Damage output is quite nice. Taking shots back in response, but doesn't really care too much, honestly. Half health is enough to fight Ashe with. No golem to steal just yet. Looks like Nocturne was looking for it, but didn't find anything. Amumu just backing out right there. Aurelia still doing a good job in this fight. Picking out these minions, doing a lot of damage, healing herself a little bit as well. Ashe still trying to zone him out, but now with Volley on cooldown, jumps back on, Transcendent Blades comes out, Como not in good shape, lands a couple more, but Amumu is back in the action. Amumu does pop the ultimate, but there's not a lot of damage coming out here, gets stunned out by St. Vicious, and he's going to be fine, so not too much actually happening for him. St. Vicious in pretty good shape for himself, so Caitlyn and Janna we watch back again, and they're just pushing down on these bottom lane guys, Pewterfile and Tryptamine, those 2 melee guys, pretty tanky, but they're not able to get really any work done. Shasta and Special in great shape for themselves.